Today we are going to learn about breadboard. The topics which we are covering today are what is actually a breadboard, different types of it, internal construction of breadboard, how to use a breadboard and how to connect different electronic components on it. And at the end of the tutorial there will be a pro tip for better understanding of breadboard for all of you. So do watch the tutorial till the end to get that tip. Now, what is actually a breadboard? A breadboard is actually a rectangular plastic board which we generally use for making most of our electronic projects. It have a bunch of tiny holes in it. Through these holes we can insert electronic components. The connections we made using breadboard is not permanent. That is, we can change the connections if or when required. Modern breadboards are made of plastic and are found in all shapes, sizes and even different colors. While larger and smaller sizes of breadboards are available in the market, the most common sizes of the breadboards are full size, half size and mini size breadboard. Most of the breadboard comes with tabs or notches through which we can connect multiple breadboards together according to our project. Most of the electronic components which we generally use for making electronic projects comes with either smaller or larger legs with it. With these legs we can attach them in the breadboard and we place them in the holes of the breadboard in such a way that they do not fall out. Now let us understand the internal construction of breadboard. Breadboard is actually consist of a row of tiny metal clips. This is how the clips look like when they are removed from the breadboard. When we press a component on a breadboard, one of the clips grab onto it. Most of the breadboard have a backing layer that prevents the metal clips from falling out. The backing is typically a layer of sticky, double-sided tape covered by a protective layer of paper. When we want to attach the breadboard with something permanently, we just have to peel off the paper layer to expose the sticky layer underneath. The metal strips inside the breadboard are placed in such a way that in the upper and the lower segment, the strips are placed horizontally, whereas in the middle two segments, the strips are placed vertically. This is the reason in breadboard the holes in the upper and the lower segment are connected horizontally, whereas in the middle two segment they are connected vertically. That is, in the upper layer, all these holes placed horizontally are connected to each other, whereas in the middle segment all these holes placed vertically are connected to each other, but there is no connection between this hole and this hole, as there is no connection horizontally in this segment. So there is no connection in between these two holes. Now let us understand how to connect different electronic components on breadboard. In this picture, we have connected a resistor in the breadboard, where one of its legs are connected in one segment and other leg is connected in the other segment, and these two segments are divided by this divider. Because of this divider, there is no internal connection between these two segments. This is why we can place a resistor in the breadboard in this way. We can also place a resistor in the breadboard in this way, where we have placed both the legs of the resistor in the same segment, but the holes are of different color. This hole belongs to this column, whereas this hole belongs to this column. When we have to place an IC having more legs, we can place them on the breadboard like this, where one side of the IC is placed on one segment and the other side is placed on the other segment of the breadboard, divided by this divider, which ensures that there is no electrical connection between these two sides of the IC. Now this is the time to get that pro tip. The pro tip is, if you look at this breadboard carefully, then you can see that there are some numbers as well as some letters written over it. All these letters and numbers represent different holes on the breadboard. In this case, in this picture, we have connected a resistor as well as a LED. You can see that one leg of the LED is placed on the 9th column of the jth row, whereas the other leg is placed at the 15th column of the jth row. Whereas one leg of the LED and the other leg of the resistor is connected to each other. That is why both the legs are placed on the same column, that is the 15th column. This leg of the resistor is placed 15th column of the 8th row, and this leg is placed 21st column of the 8th row. This is how we can specify each of the holes on the breadboard by this combination of letter and number. Each of the holes represent different pair of number and letter.
That's all for the video. Till then, be safe, keep learning and keep having fun.